If you're over 55 and still exhausted after all the sleep gummies, you are not the problem. Most of that magnesium never reaches the part of your brain that makes you feel sleepy. My name is Mark. I'm 64. I'm going to share with you some information I have learned about sleep and magnesium with you in this video.
Process. All you're doing is creating probably expensive urine. However, there is one form of magnesium that seems to have some evidence in favor of it, which we can speak about.
Now, this is not a sales video. This is a quiet talk for the person who lies awake at 2 or 3 in the morning. Your back aches, your mind runs. You stare at the ceiling and wonder, is this it? Is this just how it is now? If that's you, stay with me, because I want to show you why the pills often miss the real problem and what actually matters for your sleep than another bottle by the bed. First, a quick picture inside your body. Your brain sits behind a tiny safety wall. It's called a barrier, and it lets some things in and keeps other things out. That wall is there to protect you. Most types of magnesium in popular pills and gummies, they don't cross that wall. So even if the label looks fancy, a lot of it never reaches the part of your brain that runs your sleep. Here's the second piece. Years ago, they looked at people with bad sleep and checked their blood. Some of them were low on magnesium. If you are low on magnesium, then supplementing magnesium can help many of the functions in your body. Consult with your health professional to determine if you're low in magnesium. I would like to share with you an expert by the world #1 sleep expert, Dr. Matthew Walker, a professor of neuroscience and psychology at the University of California, Berkeley. This excerpt is from the Diary of a CEO podcast.
We talked earlier on about melatonin, and there are other supplements which people talk a lot about. One of the ones that's become really popular is magnesium. I've heard ashwagandha, and I've heard magnesium a lot.
Yeah.
Is there any efficacy to these? Are these useful?
The first thing I would say is that if you're suffering from sleep problems and you're looking to supplements, you're stepping over dollars to pick up pennies.
Okay.
What you need to do is think about the fundamentals. Regularity, watch your caffeine intake, make sure you're not drinking too much alcohol, get regular, dim down half the lights, digital detox. Any one of those, but especially all of them combined, are going to get you log orders of better sleep than reaching for the latest supplement bottle of whatever it is. The first thing to note is that most forms of magnesium oxide or magnesium citrate, most of these forms of magnesium don't cross the blood-brain barrier. And sleep is produced by your brain. So how can something that doesn't get into your brain affect brain process #1? There is one form of magnesium that seems to have some evidence in favor of it. It's called magnesium L-threonate. But if you look at the literature, where did this story come from? It turns out that about 30 years ago, they started looking at people who had disrupted sleep, and they would assess their blood work. And what they found is that some of those people were magnesium deficient. And when they supplemented them with magnesium and they became magnesium normative, their sleep got better. But that's very different than saying, look, you and I, we're currently magnesium normative, and then dosing myself with high volumes of magnesium. Am I imagining that that's going to make my sleep better? The analogy would be, let's say I develop this incredible new oxygen saturation machine. And you say to me, well, but Matt, my blood oxygen saturation right now, looking at my device, tells me it's 98.6%. It doesn't matter how fancy or good my machine is, I'm not going to get you past 100%. You're already at ceiling level. And that's the problem with magnesium supplementation. If you're magnesium normative, all you're doing is creating probably expensive urine at that moment in time.
You paid for the bottle, but your brain never got the real message it needed for sleep. That message is, you're safe, you can let go now. So if magnesium is not the magic switch, what is? Why do some people do one simple thing at night and feel their body to start let go, while others lie there tense and wired, and even with a full stomach of magnesium gummies? In a minute, I'm going to show you one small shift that matters more than the pills. Let's leave the pills for a second and drop down into your body. Your muscles send signals up to your brain. Your chest, your belly, even your gut talk to a long nerve that runs up into your head. It's like a phone line. When your body is tense, that phone line keeps saying, "We're not safe, stay on guard." Some forms of magnesium can relax muscles a little, and when your muscles let go, your body can send a softer message up that nerve. We might be okay now. But here's the key. If you go to bed with your mind racing, your lights bright, your phone in your hand, your day is still open in your head. No pill can compete with that alarm signal. Your brain is still on duty. Most people do the same loop for years. They feel worn down. They buy a new bottle, they take it for a week. They wait for a knockout feeling that never comes. Then they blame themselves. Most people fall asleep with the TV on, with the phone glowing in their face, and every light in the house still blasting. Their brain gets junk light and junk thoughts right up until they close their eyes. Most people never once ask, what if the way I wind down matters more than the pills I swallow? There is a smaller group of people who finally say, I'm tired of feeling like this is normal. They start to treat sleep like the foundation, not the leftover. They pick one tiny thing and they actually test it. For 7 nights, they dim their lights 1 hour before bed, or they cool their bedroom a few degrees, or they stop scrolling in bed and listen to a calm story instead. They treat their body like something that can learn again, even at 55, 65, or 75. I want to give you a tiny experiment that people in that smaller group often try. For the next 7 days, pick one thing, not 10, just one. Option number 1, set an alarm 1 hour before bed. When the alarm goes off, turn off almost all the lights in your home. Leave just a couple of soft lamps on. Option 2, make your bedroom a little cooler. Not freezing, just cool enough that you want a blanket over you. Option 3, when you get in bed, no more scrolling. Instead, put on a simple story or a gentle voice that helps your mind walk somewhere safe. For 7 nights, notice only one thing. Do you feel the moment your body says, we're allowed to rest now? You are allowed to question everything. If a simple change in light, in temperature, in scrolling on your phone, or in what sits on your skin at night can help you feel safer and sleep, isn't that worth a little testing? But before you buy the next bottle, if you've watched this far, you're not chasing hype. You are the kind of person who still believes in your body. You can feel better than this. Let me share something personal. Last year on June 17th, 2025, I tried a small patch for the first time. No drugs, nothing enters the body. It is a phototherapy patch on the skin. Now, the first thing I noticed was that my nights started to feel different. I felt more rested when I woke up. And then over time, my daytime energy felt more steady. Then a little bit of extra energy did something big for me. I started walking a mile a day, just a simple walk. Then I added a few minutes of light strength training. A little bit of exercise. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm still on my journey, but my weight has started to shift. My head feels more clear, and I feel more like myself again. I believe this has made a huge difference in all of these. Now, this is just my story. Everyone is different. There are no promises, and there are no guarantees of any particular results. But for me, this has become a part of my daily routine to support my comfort, my energy, and my overall well-being. In the comments below, write one word for how your night feels right now. Does it feel wired? Does it feel empty? Do you feel scared? Do you feel hopeful? Whatever is true, write that word. And if you see yourself as someone who does not give up on their body, you can try this patch. There's zero risk. Your first order comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, and I recommend you try it for at least 90 days. See the link in the YouTube description below. It's not a drug. Nothing enters your body. It's phototherapy. It's one more gentle way to support your comfort, energy, and your nightly routine while you test these other changes. No promises, no guarantees, just another tool for people who are done being told this is just your age now.